And it's almost 3 months since the 22nd of February, which we all know that day quite well. And I was thinking afterwards, we'd gone through quite a bit as an organisation, as individuals with home, family, work, all that kind of stuff. And I was thinking, what's something that's a little different, a bit of a distraction?
Well, basically, Andy came to me and said, hey, we're doing this filmmaking competition in a few months. Do you want to be involved?
Sure, why not? What do I have to do?
Well, something new to do, it's a new experience, try something new, see what it's like.
And this weekend, I'll become an amateur filmmaker.
When I assembled the team, I knew that I'd be selecting people who'd never done this before.
I don't really have much experience at all in the whole filmmaking process.
Chasing my kids around with a video camera at home.
I don't think I even know how to turn the camera on.
And then playing it back on the TV and deciding that it didn't look anything like I thought it did.
In fact, I don't, because we just had to do a sound thing and I had no idea what to do. Our genre is the road movie.
We've got the road movie.
I was actually pretty stoked when we found out it was a road movie.
Sweet, that's awesome, that's what I want.
I was so afraid we were going to get musical and have to do something like Glee, and then I would have just had to have probably walked out.
Although I didn't quite know what a road movie was to start with.
And I don't know if any of our guys can sing, so then we would have had to go on down the rap line, and that would have been even worse.
That went like a road, like driving from one point to B, and I was thinking, no, that's way too obvious, but apparently that's what it is.
Initially, it started off randomly people calling out ideas.
Just yell out some ideas that you think about when you think road trip. So think about the start of the road trip.
The person that the bully bullied, that person
has won lotto.
Has won lotto. Yes, has won lotto.
You have a lot of creative people in one area. They sort of continue to sort of scatter like cats. So you got to try and herd all the cats back together and keep them marching in the right order.
The more you can work in the things of the bully and the wire into your storyline.
It's like the old story. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
I was somehow directing, I was somehow camera, I was somehow doing sound, music, editing.
Started out as the assistant director.
I originally started off as the cinematographer, I was going to say.
I'm the producer.
Ended up being the director and screenwriter. And
I'm aware, I'm the one who keeps everything on schedule, makes sure everything gets done on time.
And Saturday morning, one of our actors had pulled out.
Jared the whole time had always been saying, can I act, can I act, can I act? And we didn't know if he was being serious or joking or just wanted to, get his face in there. So we were like, cool, Jared, you're the man.
You want to go to the moon?
Oh, okay, so he can also act as well at the same time.
I'll lasso it.
The fact that he went and did the acting like the way he did, I was just totally impressed.
Levi, that loser, you're sleeping with him.
Let's face it, anyone that's prepared to throw the camera down and jump on the other side of it at the drop of a hat.
Where's my makeup? I need my makeup.
I wouldn't have done it.
Mel is bossy, but she's great. She knows exactly what needs to be done when it's done, and she's the kind of girl you just don't mess with. Recording.
She was quite involved with the logistics around the earthquake for St John, and she did a really good job there.
Because Headley's been involved in the writing process, he's probably got a closer understanding of the characters. So
I am really good at organising, but I am not creative in any way, shape or form, or about camera angles or anything, but Headley just had that stuff so sorted.
Andy's really good with his technical side of things.
He knows exactly what kind of shots he wants, which is great.
Jill has been amazing.
He's my little secret hidden weapon.
Jill was perfect right the whole way through, but she's obviously done a lot of acting before.
I live in Geraldine in South Canterbury, but I'm from the Italian part of Switzerland, and I trained as an actor in London.
But not one point during the whole weekend has she ever talked down to anyone.
And I just really came because when they told me that they were involved in the earthquake and they really needed to have something to have some fun, that was the draw card. I said, yes, immediately I'll be there.
St John probably has taught me dealing with a lot of different things.
Might be a heavy person that's fallen over and there's only two of you, and you've somehow got to get that person out to the ambulance.
some of the big key things, the big key points is things like teamwork and professionalism. And I guess they kind of showed through with our team.
You've got a lot of stuff coming at you and you've got to process it and be able to make a snap decision straight away. You know, with St John, it's someone's life on the line.
It might be someone that's trapped in a car and you've got to get them out or do something. Or it might be just as simple as trying to figure out what the heck happened.
If it doesn't work out, well then, oops. But of course it does, because we can't afford to make mistakes.
We turn up on scene and that's all we've got. We've got an ambulance, we know what's in our ambulance, and yeah.
You've got to make one decision and go with it.
You're used to dealing with stress, you're used to making do with what you've got.
Working under pressure, I mean, we're on a tight time frame here. It's not uncommon for teams in this 48-hour competition to get a bit sort of, tense and, tempers start to fly.
You've got to be reasonably resilient, you've got to be reasonably able to do whatever needs to be done. Inherently within our job and the people that do our sort of job, you get used to, we walk into a house and whatever's there we have to deal with.
I honestly did not think on Friday that, or even when I started this, we would walk away with a product that we were happy with.
Seeing it all come together at the end and realising that, from all those takes that you did, there's something usable there.
It's awesome that we have managed to be able to make a film in 48 hours. That I don't think we kind of thought we'd be able to do.
You still want to finish it as friends, and at any stressful experience you go through like this, you don't want to make it more than it is. It's important to finish, but what's more important is the people in it and making sure that at the end of it you're still friends.
Being able to say at the end of it, we made a movie.
And the next couple of weeks I'll talk to everyone who's involved.
We've already had people from St John, can I be in it next year? Can I be in it next year?
In fact, we've actually been talking that perhaps in the weekends we'll get together and just do some wee projects as we go along.
Yeah, possibly. I'm sure I could be convinced. Always a glutton for punishment. The definition of a road trip is someone that makes they have a learning curve and something changes as they go along the way. They get to a destination and find that the journey was actually more of development than actually getting to the destination. And probably for us, we're paralleling that because we're going on a journey ourselves, learning as we go along.